If you watched our videos last year, you will have seen that this variety, KWS Tardis, was the absolute pick of the bunch for two-row conventional growers. And it more than lived up to that billing when we came to harvest 2021, where it had another phenomenal year and has actually stayed as the highest yielding conventional barley on the recommended list. We decided to cover it again this year because last year there was actually a fairly limited amount of seed available, whereas this year it will be in much greater supply. And really this is a variety that I think most barley growers should be looking to get their hands on for drilling this autumn for harvest 2023. So what is it about Tardis that makes it such a firm recommendation for UK growers? Well, this has Orwell as one of its parents, and we very much compared it to KWS Orwell last year, which for a number of years has been the most widely grown conventional barley in the market. Tardis very much does everything that Orwell provides, but even better. Turning to look at yield first then, we can see that Tardis absolutely performs on all fronts, and comparing it to its parent Orwell, it really is streets ahead. In fact, this variety could easily yield as much as 400 to 500 kilos per hectare more than some of the older two-row varieties. And with grain prices where they are, and us really needing to push these crops for absolute potential, Tardis gives you a better chance than any to maximise your barley yields. You can see also that it performs well across the regions and actually has a particularly strong score for sowing in heavy land situations. Heavy land can often be a bit of a challenge for our barleys, and that's to do with standing ability and straw strength. One of the reasons that Tardis really excels in that situation is that this has some of the stiffest and shortest straw amongst the two-row varieties. Stiff straw is a real positive for barley growers, and to know that Tardis has got that in spades is a real feather in its cap. If we look at disease resistance, we can see that the only real Achilles heel for Tardis is its mildew score. So this is something that we're going to need to keep on top of with a sensible fungicide program, but not really having to spend more than we would on any of the other barley varieties that we treat. We're here in a completely untreated situation with treated plots further back. And what we'll see from all varieties is that there's an awful lot of disease pressure in these barleys, which reinforces the need to have a comprehensive spray program, regardless of our variety choice. Overall then, you can see why this is our #1 pick still for 2022. It really is the only conventional variety that's able to push the hybrids for yield potential, and with a fairly well-rounded agronomic package, particularly that straw strength, it suits a very wide range of sowing situations. Seed of this will be plentiful for 2022, so I would hope that most of you will be able to get your hands on some. And if you're a two-row conventional grower, this really should be the mainstay of your barley rotation for the coming years.